esteemed audience knows I have to ask, because I ask everybody, and I'm not going to chicken out just because I'm talking to one of my childhood heroes. Every author who comes out here gets asked, Katherine Paterson, have you ever seen a flying saucer and or a ghost, and or, because it's you, existence of God, a proof of the existence of God beyond faith?
I've never seen a flying saucer. I don't think I've ever seen a ghost. And I have no proof of the presence of God because it's faith. I feel very close to God sometimes, but you could write that off as my imagination if you didn't believe it. And I feel loved. Yeah, that's my proof is just about that.
Fair enough. Shoot, I thought you'd have some hard evidence for me, and the next time Hugh Howey comes on, I could say, oh, I could play the clip and say, look, there's the evidence.
No, I don't, and I think there may be ghosts. How do we know? Because I certainly felt the presence of people I love who've died. You call that a ghost?
When you in the acknowledgments with the words of Sister Anne, is it Duhame, who asked you, where have you seen God lately?
Yeah.
Where have you seen God lately?
Well, this morning, when I was having my quiet time, I looked out and I saw this tiny little bird just fly right up into the sky. And I said, that's faith. That bird is going into the heavens. Her the wingspan was about like that. And I thought, sometimes I feel God in the tree outside my window and in the grass. And the Creator is in everything that He's created. I say He because I'm 88 years old. I know God does not have gender as we have. And I don't mind saying she. I just am not going to ever say it watching over Israel, neither slumbers not nor sleeps. But we don't, it's interesting in Japanese because they have pronouns, but they don't use them very much. So the things that feminists feel that are so awful in the Bible, a lot of it's just because of the English translation, and we use pronouns that express gender. And in Japanese, the pronouns usually, the subjects are very often subsumed in the verb itself. So you don't have that problem of God being either he or she. So, but I'm not going to say God it. So I've said God he all my life. And so to me, it's awkward to say, use a feminine pronoun for God, even though I don't think God is like a man. In fact, I know a lot of women who seem more godlike than a lot of men.
Well, I'm fine with either gender. I do wonder sometimes why it would be a comfort to someone to think that, oh, God's the same gender as me. God's like me, why would that be comforting to you?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
If God's like me, we're in a lot of trouble.
Well, the thing about it is that, you know, the Bible has so many images of God, and they're not always tied to male images. You know, the woman's sweeping the floor, to find the lost coin is an image of God and his love, and you know, the wonderful image like a mother loving her children. There are plenty of female images of God in the Bible. So God is good.